Welcome to She Gets It Done, the podcast for dog owners who need straight to the point, honest dog training advice. With your hosts, Sana and Tony, let's get into it.
Today we are talking about puppy blues, which I think a lot of owners tend to have when they get a dog. And so this one is, we didn't know what we were getting into.
Cool.
In February, we adopted a 4-month-old puppy from a shelter. He had been previously adopted at 8 weeks, but he was a Christmas gift that got returned 3 days later. He was very small for his age, and all they could tell us was his mum was a German Shepherd mix. She gave birth at the shelter. We strongly suspect that the dad was a bloodhound mix due to the pup's appearance. Let me tell you, we last raised a puppy 11 years ago and have only ever had small breed females. So this has been the worst journey. Don't get me wrong, I love him to death and he's my son. But we were not prepared for the German Shepherd traits at all. Never mind his issues and trauma from something that either happened at the shelter or previous home. Oh God.
It's been in the house for 3 days.
Yeah.
What kind of trauma could there be?
Oh, but he was at the shelter, so there must be trauma.
Born into the shelter.
He's now 11 months old. We did puppy classes with him. We do kongs, lick mats and sniff walks, as well as stuff for physical stimulation and throwing his pellets on the grass at meal times. He's been neutered. He was cryptochid with complications too. We are very much in the dino teen stage. He's regressed in obedience, increased in being bitey, and me whining when he does it makes him more aggressive. He bullies our 14-year-old Minpin. He's very vocal and talks back when you tell him no, and then proceeds to be bitey. But when he sleeps and just after naps, he's so damn cute. Mm-hmm. I almost wish we would just sleep all the time. We're considering getting a staffy next year to be more cuddly, but we're also able to keep up with his energy. I'm just tired at this point. Don't get another dog, first off. And second of all, yes, the puppy was born in the shelter, but there is no trauma. I hate when people get a rescue dog and they go, well, they must have been traumatized because they're a rescue. No, you just need to set boundaries with your dog.
Oh my God.
You're doing all these sniff walks and all these, but it just sounds like your dog's just absolutely just taking the piss.
Exactly.
And being a bully.
Exactly. And it's getting away with it.
Yeah, it's
like
bullying
including
a little dog.
Exactly. And it's like, oh, we didn't know. Because he was a German Shepherd and we didn't know the traits. Like, then fucking research the dog you're about to buy for the rest of your life.
A lot of the German Shepherds I have issues with mouthing, jumping, biting, and that. They are a herding breed. So they're bred to follow and nip and be intense. So...
yeah. I mean, good on them for persisting.
Yes.
But the complaining about the breed things, it's like, well, you at least knew that the mum was a German Shepherd mix. You knew that because the pup was born there, so it's not even like a complete potluck. But this is the main reason why dogs keep getting rehomed, because people buy a breed that is totally unsuitable for them and then complain about those breeds. Specific traits.
They got a tiny little min pin, like a miniature, what is that? Pincher. So it's tiny. The last time they raised a puppy was clearly this one, which was 11 years ago. And you're getting a massive German Shepherd mix into your household.
With bloodhound?
Well, suspected, but whatever it is, you need to put some serious structure and boundaries. Like they said they did obedience and sniff walks and treats on the ground.
Exactly, and where is the bit where you say, go lie in your bed, go in your crate, go in place, don't do that. I think this is just an 11-month-old large breed dog realizing, hey, I can get away with everything, and well, we'll just blame it on the teenage months then.
Yeah. And the teenage months are hard, but you've clearly not had that extra structure, so now it's even harder, and then it's a really big dog.
Exactly.
Yeah. Don't get another dog though, because that's
oh my God, that last bit. Oh, we're having such a hard time with this dog, so now we're thinking of getting a staffy. Like, I can tell you now, staffies are also whiners. They also are hyper. They're needy. So you want a dog that's more cuddly, just fucking wait and see what this dog does. Because, for example, Zelda, she didn't want a bar of cuddling for a very long time. And now, I wish she would cuddle less.
She'd be in your skin if she could be.
She would.
She'd crawl in your skin.
Yeah. And you know, there was months that I was like, oh, this dog never wants to hang out with me. So don't be too quick with adding a new dog just to satisfy your own need for cuddles.
That's just gonna be worse, yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. And that poor little dog, can you imagine?
Oh, let's add a Steffi to the mix. While we'll have like a super rambunctious play with two young dogs and this poor old miniature pincher going on.
Well, look, she's clearly been trying. It doesn't sound like there's a lack of effort, but I think what they really need to do is invest in a trainer and bringing them in to really actually have some guidance, because she's like, it's my son. So I'm like, right, as soon as I hear that, I'm like, this dog has free reign of the house.
Yep.
Goes wherever it wants. Does
and
whatever
we feel
it
bad
wants.
for him. I mean, this puppy got adopted at 8 weeks old for 4 days. And then you got it again at 4 months?
Yeah.
So it spent barely any... Do you actually think that rescue staff is abusing dogs in rescues?
Yeah.
It's like, what fucking trauma? Stop giving this dog supposed trauma or keep hanging in it.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
No. This dog would have never had any negative interaction.
I have a client right now that came to my group class and she said that her dog is 8 and it's a rescue dog, so it has bad anxiety and all those kinds of things because of that. And I'm like, so how long have you had the dog? And she said 7 years. And I'm like, okay, this dog is not a rescue dog anymore. You've owned it for 7 years. So the first year of its life, maybe it had a rough start. I don't know. It's a small breed dog. Just like a pug cross like a white terrier or something. I don't know. What's it called? It's those brown dogs. It'll come to me in a minute. Oh, border terrier?
Border terrier.
I think.
Yeah. Border terrier, yeah. Western terrier is bigger than that, yeah.
So I'm like, well, I feel like it's very unlikely this dog actually has been abused. It probably is just you for 7 years long telling this dog how sad he is because he has a rescue background.
I think a lot of people excuse dogs that are from rescue
100%.
for their behaviours, and they're like, well, we can't tell them off because they're abused and it was traumatised. I'm like, no. If anything,
you need to show them
more structure and guidance.
Exactly.
Because they're taking the piss.
Exactly. Oh, what was the other one? Let's dive into one more, also about puppies.
So, another kind of puppy blue one. So, managing biting and mouthing in a 9-week-old puppy. So, hi everyone. We just got a 9-week-old golden retriever and she is super mouthy. The breeder even said she's the most mouthy of her litter. Apparently a sign of a good socialization.
What?
I've never heard that before. I know mouthing isn't normal at this stage, and I'm fine with her exploring. It's an interesting way to breed it, but sometimes she gets extra interested in biting in our hands. Clothes or feet and redirection just doesn't work. Not talking about when she's overtired. I'm following advice on not reaching and redirecting, but she still finds our hand. I'm following advice on not reaching and redirecting, but she still finds our hands, feet more interesting. When she bites, I try getting up, but she goes after my feet. If I were in her pen, I'd remove myself, but when she's out, putting her back in the pen and stopping play feels like I'm punishing her with the pen, and I don't want her to develop a negative association. I'd love to hear all about how you're managing this phase, as I want to be able to sit with my pup or even cuddle and settle down, but she's always goes for biting, and I don't want her thinking biting is okay, so no cuddles for now. Is there anything I can do beyond ignoring, redirecting, and remove myself?
Yes, there is. But not on that subreddit, because it's a force-free only subreddit. Put a fucking lead on your dog.
Yeah. If you can't, move your puppy away. Also, a big thing is just because your puppy has a playpen and sits in there, is it actually resting as well? Because you might actually be finding your dog's not sleeping, puppy's not sleeping enough
I
as
was
well.
about to say that as well.
And it sounds like you're just redirecting, playing, going in a pen, redirect. But your puppy is not actually sleeping.
Yeah, I must say, I find golden retriever puppies especially bitey.
Yes.
They are nuisances,
Yeah.
I must say. But I do think that redirecting as advice is so fucking useless.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, I actually have to admit, I have a puppy biting video on my YouTube channel, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned redirecting, but I can't remember if I say, but it doesn't really work. Because it doesn't really work, right?
No.
Your dog is like trying to get your hands and your legs, and then you're stuffing a toy in their mouth that they're not even interested in. It just doesn't work because our hands move.
Yeah.
And our feet move, and that, like, one of the things she said is like, oh, when she bites, I walk away. Exactly what your puppy wants you to do.
Wants to chase.
Exactly, it's
and
so much
bite
fun
your feet, yeah.
biting your feet and your shoelaces and all. So really, the best way to go at that is stay in your seat, put a leash on your puppy, and just every time they go and bite, you use a bit of leash pressure, and you go, no, leave it, and then they do leave it. Give them some treats. Good job. Every time, just use your hand on the leash. Move.
And then you're not using your hands where they're going to mouth you as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. Telling your puppy no at the beginning is the easiest way just to get around this.
Agreed.
It is one of those things that it's just a bit of tough love. Like, you just can't do that.
Yeah. And I know that biting is also part of it, so I feel like you also have to pick and choose a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What is your puppy allowed to bite? Because I do have a few clients with golden retrievers, and I don't know what it is about them, but they pick up everything. They want to eat everything.
Well, I guess they're bred to retrieve, right, and grab things, so it's probably part of exploring when they are young.
And then there is owners that freak out about every stick and every rock and every piece of mulch, or, oh, he picked up something, like, I don't know. We don't try and intervene every single time, because that makes your dog more interested in biting things or you, because the moment they grab something and you dive on top of them, that's an awesome game to start playing.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big one with the biting as well.
Definitely. I think so big things are making sure your puppy's actually getting a lot of rest. A lot of people don't actually realise how much rest. And that can be a big thing. Like, when I've talked with people that have had puppies, I'm like, you can tell pretty quickly when they're starting to get like mouthy, they get frustrated. Often they'll be like, starting to nip and they're struggling to just settle. But as soon as they put them in the crate, they crash. And then they bring them out, they're absolutely fine again.
Exactly.
Obviously, it depends on the dog, like golden retrievers and some are more intense.
Some are worse than others.
But that definitely doesn't help. It's like a toddler when you're trying to keep them up and they're already over-exhausted. They're going to start crying. They're going to start doing things. It's because they need to have sleep.
Yeah.
And then having your leash so you're not having to physically handle them and move them away. Again, don't freak out about them picking up things. Obviously, if they're eating something and swallowing it, like a stick or something, or if they're actually swallowing a stick, you've got to stop.
Which dog chews or swallows a whole stick?
I know one. He breaks it up and swallows it.
Yeah, but if it's like tiny pieces, it's a dog. Like, dogs eat shit and they're still fine.
Yeah, but this one will continuously eat it along the whole.
Yeah, I mean that's like a
but
different
that's
story.
a severe.
Like, most dogs are just munching on things and they spit it out. They munch on things and they spit it out. And sure, they will eat bits and pieces, but a tiny piece of steak or a tiny little pebble is not gonna cause major problem. Yeah, if your dog is like a vacuum cleaner and eats and swallows everything, you have a problem. But most dogs spit it out. Like, I've got people that are worried, oh, my dog eats too much grass. Oh, who fucking cares? Let it eat grass.
It's gonna poop it out.
Exactly.
It's just grass.
That's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. Redirecting doesn't work with the lady. Oh, and she also said something. I'm worried that she doesn't like a pen because I put her in there every time. I was like, yeah, it's tough love.
Sometimes you have to do things you don't like.
I don't know actually if a dog would actually think about it, like, oh,
no, you just slowly putting them in there.
Like, no, you need to go here now.
Yeah, you're being annoying now.
Don't make it emotional.
No.
Don't make it like, don't just go like, okay, bedtime, and you go on to bed. Class, done.
I think she could actually do is maybe crate training her puppy.
Probably,
I think would be actually better. So
Because
the
this
puppy
puppy's
can't
gonna
move
jump over
around.
the playpen soon enough anyway.
And like I said, like when they're in a playpen, and depending on the size of it, it might not necessarily actually be resting.
It's just a place to contain the dog, but not for them to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, that's our take on these 2 puppy training issues. What did you do with your dog? Did redirecting work? Did you use a different strategy? Did you ever have the puppy blues? Let us know in the comments, and we'll see you next time. Bye!